Well, hey everybody, this is me Stan again at Masturbators here in Puerto Vallarta with another weekly video fishing report. And they've been pretty popular, so I think maybe we'll just keep doing them. Right now, if this video is attached to the newsletter, this is going to be a little bit of an update for the fishing report that's already been posted out there on some of the news sites. But you know, this has been a real funny time of the year, and we're still more or less in a transition period. We've had some cold weather, but it's starting to warm up again, and water temperatures have moved back up again into the 70-degree range, which is good news because we were down around 64. That's quite a drop. We're lucky in a lot of ways that we're seeing some tuna out there at Corbatania still. You might be out there working all day long, see one or two. They can be anywhere from 25 pounds to over 100 pounds right now. You just never know what you're going to get. All in all, we've got Cubera snapper out there as well. They're running 50, maybe 60 pounds out there if you're jigging. If you're fishing closer to the rocks and stuff, you're not too worried about the obvious. You might see some amberjacks out there, but for right now, we got some striped marlin moving in the area also. Not too many around the Corbatania area, but there could be some. If you're looking for that right now, I would say probably our best bang for your buck, your best bang for the buck, I should say, would be an 8-hour trip out there around Morro right now. We should have wahoo out there. I haven't had any reports about that, but the conditions are perfect for wahoo out there. We're getting striped marlin. They got a little thin last week, but you know, or I should say a few days earlier. But now for some reason they seem to be back. We have bait in the area. We have pompano out there as well. They're running 25, maybe 30 pounds if you're lucky. A lot of times they're called those cookies around here. Very good tasting fish, a lot of fun to catch. Look a lot like a Jack Crevalle, and there's Jack Crevalle in the area as well. So right now it looks like 8 hours around El Morro is probably your best bang for your buck. Inside the bay, we're seeing water temperatures have risen a little bit also. They're still around 70 degrees, maybe a little bit lower than that in some spots. We are seeing spotty red tide to some wide open red tide out there. It could be a little bit tough. So you got to remember that it's outside of the bay also. So just keep that in mind. It's something you're going to have to deal with. And in the bay, you know, the Jack Crevalles have been coming in, coming out. I mean, it hasn't been all that good for Jack Crevalles, and we're still a little bit early for those. They're more or less a bread or butter fish for us, you know. So it's just a little different. But a lot of Jack Crevalles out there. Bonita are getting a little bigger. Bonita up around 20 pounds now, and that's part of the tuna family. So you know, you can go out there and you know you can eat the bait. That'll be all right. And on top of that, we're still seeing some bass around the Ameca River. Be careful of the currents over there. It depends on what the tides are doing over there. It's best to anchor and just kind of do some jigging over there. But we've seen red snapper. They can be anywhere from 15 pounds to, I don't know, 25, maybe 35 pounds. It just depends. There'll be some cubera over there as well, with the possibility of some grouper. And there's some holes out there in front of the Sheridan, for instance, where you might be able to see some bacalao, which is about 35 pounds of white meat fish. So those are a lot of fun, and other than that, inside the bay, it's not really, it's not on fire. You know, if you're looking for small fish, you have family fishing, that'll be all right. You have a good time, but you shouldn't be going out there with big expectations, thinking that you're going to come back in with Moby Dick. It's just not going to happen. So other than that, we're still doing our airport transfers. Benjamin is still doing our tours. We're still expert. Make sure you give him a call, because with these red buttons and the things going back and forth, these tours don't work every day, and a lot of people are selling them as if they do. So you want to make sure you're talking to somebody that will make the correct reservations and make sure that, well, basically you don't get ripped off. And like I said, we're doing the transfers from the airport. If you have groups more than 3 people, it's almost a no-brainer. We can save you some money, and we'll have a sign looking for you right there at the airport if you like that sort of thing. It's kind of nice. And other than that, you know, we're still all dealing with COVID like everybody else is. Yeah, we're taking all the necessary precautions. It seems like down here we're doing, I don't know what the news is saying, but it seems like living down here we're doing pretty well. I'm pretty happy with things. And like I said, we're taking the precautions. And, well, that's about all we can do, right? So that's about it for this week. Until next week, this is Ann saying, don't forget to kiss your fish. And have a good time. Stay safe. Possibly.